All right. Get rid of the music here. We have a smaller group to start with. What happened? Everyone was here last week. We have probably more people in the chat. Oh, we got Nikki here.
I'm in the chat, yes.
Butchop. Hey, Butchop. Hey, Jeff Snavely's been here a lot. Thank you. He's here, but he won't be chatting much. That's good.
Yep. He's looking for a roommate for Chicago.
Yeah, good luck. You'll figure it out.
There's people on Discord.
He's on a side quest.
Yeah, that might be the kicker right there. So,
Gotcha. Because there's a lot of people that were winning.
Who ran everyone off? Everyone's basically busy with Brick World or graduation parties, or I don't know what Larry's doing. It's probably a combination of something like that.
Yeah.
That's what happens this time of year. I'm used to it. This is the time of year where I have made another trip around the sun. Tomorrow is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
21 again, huh, Jess?
Yeah. And then some.
Hi, King O.
King O, what's up? I had a pretty good week. I went to the Flash movie, a pre screening early, and then tomorrow I'm seeing Spider-Man. So,
did you like the Flash?
I actually liked it. It was a good comic book movie. It was actually like really entertaining. So if you like comic book movies, you should see the Flash. It's actually pretty good.
Definitely going to. I like Flashpoint, so although I know they changed it around, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they do multiverse Flashpoint stuff, and I think it was done well. So thanks, Butchop.
Must be the gray hair.
Not quite there, but man, June 3rd has been my birthday. So in grade school is fun. You're out of school. Last week of school. In college, it was not so great. Studying for finals when you're turning 21.
Not fun at all.
But you do what you. This year has been pretty cool. I'm seeing a couple of movies this week and hanging out with you guys and going to the museum and doing all my usual fun stuff. So.
You need to pull out the stuff, the paperwork.
Get your dice ready. Get your paperwork ready. I have an adventure ready, but man, if let's see,
are we gonna die?
Definitely. So, yeah, but no.
Yeah, we're probably gonna die.
Probably.
Well, we went up to level 6, so we might be okay. We might be able to do this.
What I have planned actually will work, I think. I'll have to maybe downsize the bad boss battle.
We're all wearing cloth armor. So
a lot of these adventures are made for a party of 4. So having 7 was like way overkill. So.
I do have a long reach. I mean, I guess I have to get up and mix it up a little bit. So.
Butchop's in June. Also, happy birthday to you. And Larry has a birthday. June's a good month for summer birthday parties. My niece had a birthday party last week, and we all made tie-dye shirts.
Nice.
That was
and
funny.
Cupcakes?
Huh?
And cupcakes? Did you make tie-dye
cupcakes? And there was a big colorful theme there. So
nice.
My niece graduates. Her party is the weekend after Chicago, and I'm hoping my sister makes cupcakes. She probably does. She will. So, there's a graduation party this weekend we're going to miss up in Fargo. So, that would have been a long drive. Well, long drive. We would have had to drive today stay tomorrow, and leave Sunday to get back so I can work Monday. I have too much stuff going on this year. Really too much stuff. Too much stuff. Not enough money.
Me too.
Didn't gamble enough in Reno. Didn't win enough in Reno.
Because tomorrow morning I'm going fishing. Haha.
Wow.
At 4:00.
Whoa.
No, thank you.
Before the heat.
Yes.
That's not bad with this time of year to get out on the lake before it's 100 degrees.
Yes, very much so.
Can get quite burnt otherwise.
Thank
Double
you for
check with
reminding me,
Troy.
sunscreen. Thank you.
Troy's not coming in. So.
Troy's not coming. Larry's not coming. Mel will probably not come. Kevin was like, if I could work on Brick World, I would rather do that. So, wow, if it's just us, I've got something I will throw at you guys. I promise it'll be fun, but and not like final.
That's good.
Okay, I did get an extra level 3 spot for spells.
He just killed all of us because he really wanted to kill people.
That's the funny. Yeah, so we'll get to the guts of the story pretty fast, actually. Do you guys have any questions or player, like, we definitely have time to like do personal character help, if you want to look at your player and talk about, because y'all went level 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to keep, you can keep your skills a secret, or it'd be kind of nice to know what's going on with you guys.
Well, I guess I have a question, because obviously I probably got this when I got to 3. I have a lightning bolt spell, but it says like I need a bit of fur, which obviously I probably could say I ripped off of our monsters, but it says I need a rod of amber, crystal, or glass, and I Googled that last week until I couldn't type anymore, and I couldn't find anything anywhere in terms of where to find that stuff. Just couldn't figure that out. So, because there's a couple spells I need certain things for, and that's one of them.
Yeah, I like that you're looking for that.
Siegfried? That's not his name.
I don't see the spell. Oh wait, is it one of the higher ones?
It's a third level spell, lightning bolt.
Heck was Tristan's uncle's name? Could he help us out with some of the stuff we need?
Well, I mean, I just need to look at it, and then I can figure it out. What were you saying? Are you saying in-game something? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. So the Harpells, could they help us gather some of the ingredients?
The Harpells, right. Yeah. Yes. So the Harpells could, even that bell shop you guys went to, I'm sure you could get a glass rod from there.
Okay.
They probably have some glass bells. Stuff like that. You just got to let me know when you're shopping what exactly you need.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's that one, and just like vials. I just need some empty vials, I guess. So I can put water in or whatever. Because the only other spell, which is quite entertaining, is interesting, is I need a twig from a tree that has been struck by lightning.
Oh,
no problem. Go stand outside.
For the witch bolt, I guess we just need to go hang out on a rainy, stormy night somewhere in the in the realm, and wait for lightning.
I can change one of my spells to a lightning one, I'm sure, and then we could just do it that way.
Kevin is in the chat. It would be helpful if you somebody did the lightning and then struck a tree, and then there you go.
Exactly.
This is what you
guys.
Guess
once I learn lightning bolt, I can strike the tree myself, right?
Right.
Theoretically, yeah.
But if you use the ingredients to make the spell, then you're right back where you started.
Well, I think the rod actually lasts. I think you just got to have it. It's just, I think it's something that I think lasts for a while. I don't think you use it up in the first spell. I don't think
it's up to you, Kevin. At this rate, I have to. I think it's fine. Just stay out and do what you need to do, because I'm gonna have to split the party. This is like a split the party adventure. Um,
Huh.
It's just I'm just gonna have
It's a
to.
level 3 conjuration spell to call lightning.
So that was pretty much it. That was the only one I really was interested in. That's it.
So there you go. So Anesthesia will conjure lightning and strike a tree.
Yes.
And you guys can do that right on the compounds of the Harpell family because they're crazy wizards. They like this stuff. They're gonna get some lightning tree twigs also. You're not the only one collecting ingredients, that's for sure. I would say vials and the rod thing, that's all common items you could have gotten in town or at this wizard farm.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know because I tried to research it and I just couldn't. Nothing led me anywhere for that rod of something. So I was just looking. So cool. Maybe it's the word rod that just kind of threw the whole thing off. Maybe glass, amber, and all that stuff. Maybe we're found. I don't know. That's fine. I just figured I'd ask. Just because, like you said, materials was something we were supposed to be kind of thinking about. I just wanted to make sure that I was
definitely think about it as you spell up here. It's going to be tougher. So, anybody else need to shop around for stuff?
I think so.
Not at the moment.
Doesn't make for a good.
Yeah, it's mostly wizards that need all those components.
Yeah, right.
So
Reed, you should have your spell then. The one that you want, the lightning bolt or the witch bolt.
Yeah.
Because I'm casting lightning. So a storm cloud appears, and all of a sudden, lightning comes down from the sky.
Okay.
And hits a tree. There's your twig.
I'm watching from a window in the tavern going, ooh.
Wow. Ooh, wow, look at that. Wow. Okay.
No. I think there's some other fairy ones that I want, but I will talk to you about those later at some point. Cantrip wise and whatnot.
Okay. Not sending you guys to the Fey plane, but we might do some planar traveling. So that's always fun in D&D.
Oh yeah.
So
Especially when you get stuck.
Yeah.
Time. But I don't know what happens.
I don't know how this is gonna end. So we'll have to say Lah-Ree and
they're all chilling at the spa.
Brickette and Ice Ronin. Yeah. Larry had a good Brickfinkel hopped in.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Hey.
Oh, hi. You're very quiet.
Oh, sorry. Hopefully better.
There you
It's
go.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with Reed where I need some components, some spell components. So
Oh, okay. He's like, I need components.
yeah, that was
Jumping in.
something where I think I need because for lightning bolt.
Do you need a twig?
If we can go to a craftsman and get a rod to use, like Reed was saying.
Yeah, this is definitely a crafty, town. They have the bell shop that would have glass items or other, like the rod inside a bell. That's a rod of whatever, There's also the general store that had everything in the player's handbook under a certain amount of gold, and another general use store. The Harpells, I have to kind of freeform it. It's a family of wizards. They're like not just your ordinary family. It's more of a compound. And I would have to. Just for the purposes of finding spell components, you guys just worked with Siegfried and getting rid of the Boogeyman, so there's definitely a little reward there. I would say that he had a moon rock of all things, so the guy's gonna have some stash. He's been away for a while on the moon, but he'd do some shopping too. So What's up, Ben's Brick Design? How you doing? Walking these guys through setting up an adventure and somehow figuring out how Larry and Ice Running split up and went to the Temple of the Restful Lily. Is basically your guys' new home base. So we'll say they're there taking care of operations.
Yeah, they're just sitting in the magical water. You know that. Man.
HolySwiss is praying somewhere like you do.
Yeah.
Meditating.
So you guys walk through a door, through the mansion to here or there, or maybe you're walking over the bridge or under the bridge to get out of that area, and things change. You basically are going to portal travel here, and you travel to a world where the sun is shining, the air is clear, and the street beneath your feet is bathed in golden light.
Ooh.
Directly ahead of you is a gathered crowd of beaming adventurers in various forms of dress, valiant swordsmen in battle-beaten armor, wild-eyed sorceresses in robes of ice and flame, dark-scarred barbarians side by side with barrel-chested wizards that look like they could throw a punch as cast fireball. All of their eyes full of anticipation and set on you. As they gawk and stare, a booming voice breaks the silence. Welcome, fair guests, to the Plain of Heroes. Let the Nafaran commence. A broad-chested man in fine leather armor and fancy light blue cloak steps forward and bows. At his side is an elegant rapier, and in his arms he's cradling what at first glance is a dark purple kitten. But on closer inspection is something even more unique. It nips at his fingers, spreads its wings, and clambers up onto his shoulder. The man raises his rapier to the sky and bows dramatically as the unruly crowd erupts in applause, seemingly all for you adventurers, the no-named adventurers.
Yay! Wait, you're what? What?
For us.
I got my daggers drawn, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I'm clapping I don't even know what's going on, but I'm going to clap. And I want to go pet the kitty.
So, let's see. Is there a roll for this? Ooh. Well, you can talk to the man in charge with the cat. He says his name is Olivia, or call him Ollie. Ollie, please. And
So, Ollie, what do we got going on here?
Hi, Ellie.
well, he's been tasked with welcoming you, the party, on behalf of the other gods. And this is going to be a bit of a challenge, a game, if you will. You are now in the Plain of Heroes, home of Valhalla, the final resting place for mighty warriors from the mortal realm.
Did we die?
No.
No.
You're not dead. You have been invited to the Plain of Heroes as honored guests. Relax.
I put my daggers down, but I don't put them away.
What's that?
I put my daggers down, but I don't put them away. Yet.
Okay.
And we've heard this relax before.
Right.
So on his shoulder is a baby sphinx. And her name is Iris. She is one of 5 sphinx cubs
I want it.
born just this morning.
Can I have one?
Well, she's going to help your party. You're actually been chosen by the sphinx to adventure together.
Okay.
So you will be competing in the Neferranon, and she has chosen the party as her champions. She was the last to pick, but she chose you guys.
Thank you, I guess.
So there was a litter. There was a litter of 3 baby sphinx cubs. They're all different colors. This one's iris purple. There's a red one. There's a blue one, a gray one, and a golden one. The Ollie continues to tell you more about this competition. He goes on to say it is a dangerous competition where death is certain, and only the most able warriors will reign supreme, which is why it will be so entertaining to watch the party compete.
Watch these nerds.
Completely die.
Excellent.
One of the requirements of the Neferranon, it's got a weird name. It's an event that occurs each century. A group of mortals is included in the contest. It's a suggestion from one of the Plane of Heroes gods, playful trickster gods.
Loki.
So
all the other teams are not mortal?
They're a little tougher than you guys, that's for sure. But you guys, you just leveled up. We'll see what you can handle. Let's see. If you ask about I can give you some more information about the Sphinx. Iris hopes to win the challenge, Neferranon, and a ceremonial contest held following the birth of a Sphinx litter is what's happening. So she can ascend to a position of great privilege, guarding the gods' most significant treasures.
Interesting.
You'll be competing against her brothers, Blue and Gray, and her sisters, Goldie and Red. Even though she was the last to pick her group, she is thrilled to be represented in the Neferranon by a group of mortals. Mortals fear death, which makes them more likely to assess puzzles and potential traps with a stronger sense of self-preservation.
Hint.
Good thing our rogue is here this week.
You guys are down a paladin.
Paying attention this week.
Fear not, though. The party should not fear death, since you're on the plane of heroes, a realm of eternal life. In the event that they die during the Neferranon, which you probably will, they'll awake in the morning at the gate of the Brens Lufin and can start again. So there's basically a save point.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
Okay.
Let's wreak some havoc.
All right.
So what do we do?
Put my daggers away.
All right. So
I'm
after,
interested.
all right, you're interested. Okay.
Do it.
After pleasantries exchanged, Ollie will lead the party to a crowd of onlookers at a large feast, spread out to look like a buffet just outside the hallowed halls of Valhalla, overlooking 5 airships just below the balcony. He snaps his fingers and does a swift turn in the opposite direction. Follow me, would-be champions of Iris. The hero's feast awaits. He strides away from you, and the gathered crowd of sword and sorcery types split to accommodate him. You can see beyond him a spread worthy of the mightiest appetites, and nearly any type of food you can imagine. In fact, one table seems to feature several of your personal favorites. Beyond the tables is a balcony overlooking a stunning landscape, towering mountains, offering a backdrop for the outstretched valley as large pillars of earth float suspended above and below you. 5 airships docked at the edge of the balcony bob and teeter at their moorings. So you guys are in the Plain of Heroes.
Cool.
With floating mounds of earth, and we have airships.
This is interesting and different.
I would like to do an investigation check on the feast to make sure it's legit.
It is.
Okay. And I don't have to roll.
No, not yet. There's a lot of little setup here. I will.
Time to eat some spaghetti.
So, what is the feast called again? Hero's Feast. I haven't looked this up yet.
No, you good.
I've heard of it.
Is it the actual Heroes Feast?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So you
I'm
can
definitely eating.
consume food and drink after the hour's up. Several benefits. Creatures cured of all diseases and poisons becomes immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Its hit points maximum also increased by 2d10. So you guys can roll 2d10 for increase of temporary hit points.
Awesome.
What is this? Hit points maximum, gain the same number of hit points.
Sorry, I'm pulling it up on my end.
I'll pull my 10 out.
Four separate groups of adventurous types are there for the other Sphinx competitors. The Angry Anvils are a dwarven barbarian clan. They each carry a spiked shield. The Hellfire Harpies, a team of... I should show this because I actually have these guys ready. So here are the Angry Anvils. And I didn't have a Sphinx, so I'm using Harry Potter owls for the Sphinx characters.
Excellent.
So everybody has a different color owl. So they had 5 owls.
What was it? Chaos? What
Chaos
did you
Crew. So I mean that's a good alliteration to go with everybody else.
I like it.
All right, you guys are calling yourself the Chaos Crew. And
Sounds good.
sounds good.
I'll second that.
The other group, the Hellfire Harpies, They're looking pretty bad. Oh, let's put me on a big screen here. Let me do my thing here.
Yes.
Do this. So we got all these guys. They are winged tieflings, and they carry a length of chain. There's a group of halflings in full plate with swords twice their size who call themselves the Holy Terrors. And I just did some Ninjago guys for a bunch. I like the gold paladins. They're halflings. Yep. And then we have a dragonborn squad of mages juggling balls of fire who call themselves the Unforgettables. Those are going to be my
the elves one's perfect.
Dragonborns. I don't have a whole bunch of Dragonborns, so that's close as it gets. I already described the Sphinx clubs, the giant floating clods of earth with molten rock on their undersides and lush greeneries and forests and mountain peaks hovering in the distance. They're called Earthbergs. A somewhat boisterous crowd of onlookers, all rowdy-looking adventurer types, taking bets on who will emerge victorious from the Neferon. The champions of Iris have long odds against them. That's you guys, 100-1. While the other adventuring have a mix of lower odds.
We can do it.
Never tell me the odds.
I mean, you could
Might have to vote on. Might have to bet on ourselves.
We usually do.
Right?
And we
Yeah,
win.
We're dying on a turkey leg right now.
So there's five different feasts spread out for the 5 different parties and 5 different docked airships. The center table is marked Champions of Iris. You can eat food and have the Hero's Feast spell for the duration of the adventure.
Now, in terms of when you were talking about the different bonuses or whatever, is there a certain item we have to eat for a certain one, or do we get them all? That kind of thing.
Nope. Yep. You can. It takes an hour to consume, and a bunch of the food, if you will. But there's more than enough, and it doesn't really matter if you nibble or hoard the food. I don't think. So you're immune to poison and being frightened, and make wisdom saving throws with advantage. So remember that. You have your bonus hit points, and that will last this whole adventure.
So should we roll the two d10s you said?
Yeah, if you haven't done that already.
Yeah.
Roll 2d10 and add that to your hit points.
Look at it, 0 is 10.
0 is a 10.
17.
These are...
All right, party of 4. This will be fun.
Party of 4. Chaos crew. Party of 4.
Chaos crew.
So we put them as
The
temporary.
table is ready.
For now?
One of the Hellfire Harpies strides your way confidently and introduces herself as Sasha Hargutter, and she carries the Red Sphinx.
I try to shake her hand, but I'm holding my turkey leg. Like, nice to meet you.
Hi. My name's Nikki. Ariamadistia. Whoops, wrong name.
Whoops. Get into character, guys. Here we go. As you get the lay of the land here, you'll feel you're being observed, not just by the gathered crowd of onlookers, but by winged tieflings standing with a group of similarly outfitted, burgundy-skinned tiefling warriors. Well, most of them carry long lengths of chain. This one carries only a red sphinx. She floats your way, eyeing you from a few feet off the ground. She says, you're also much smaller than I could have possibly imagined. The Nafran will char you to edible crisps.
Can't wait.
You will never escape, but I'll be sure to send for you at the finish so you can observe Red's triumph for yourself before you die one more.
That's what you think. We will get you.
And the crimson-colored Sphinx cub lets out a low hiss aimed at Iris.
I think we all got an even shot.
All right. She taunts you further. No mortal group has ever won the Nafran, and from the looks of it, that trend will last at least another 100 years.
Nah, I doubt that.
Doubt that. We're notoriously good at killing stuff.
Yeah.
She brags. The Hellfire Harpies are favored to win the Nafran, and rightfully so. Last solstice, the 5 of them killed an ancient blue dragon and a hill giant because they used the hill giant as a battering ram to smash the dragon with.
We've killed an Oni and a dragon and a Medusa and a what else? A water
toddler.
Boogeyman. We've killed the Boogeyman.
The Oni, yeah. Oh, and a werewolf. We did kill a werewolf too.
I think you should put your money where your mouth is. Put those gold pieces. You're going to lose. You're betting on us. We got the better odds.
So you killed a blue dragon.
So it's 1 to 100 against us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want
to put down 20 gold pieces on us.
Okay.
I'll put 10 golds down on us.
I'll put 20.
I'll put 22.
Okay, whatever. Let's just do 20 gold. I don't want to be different from the rest of you guys.
You don't want to be the odd man out?
Nope.
All right, you guys all bet 20 gold on yourselves, and that's a good call. You're all after the trash talk. You hear a sound of stone slamming into stone, echoes from above, as you see smaller earthbergs colliding with a larger one, sending a larger one careening over itself as debris starts to drift down from above you. No one on the balcony seems bothered by this, though some of the spellcasters in the area are starting to ready defensive wards against incoming objects. The group gathered on this balcony look up at the falling debris, while the other 4 adventuring groups start hurriedly grabbing food off their respective feast tables before moving on board their airships. Iris scampers over to you. We should get on our ship. They'll start the Nafran any second.
I guess we go on the ship.
I grab another turkey leg. I put it in my pack, and because I love turkey legs, and I hold out my hand for Iris to jump in it, so we have her too. Yep. And let's get on the airship.
All right. Welcome, heroes. Welcome, champions. Welcome, honored guests. Sorry about the rockfall. You're competing against in the Nafron. A voice booms from above. Blah, blah, blah. Within the Restful Lily, you will encounter certain death at every turn, etc., etc., etc. Puzzles that could warp your mind. Yes, yes. Redundant, redundant, redundant. But there will be marvelous prizes as well. Yada, yada, yada. And the winners will be, and there's a crash as a massive block of earth slams into the airship directly beside yours. The other airships start speeding away from the balcony, and you see Sasha Hargutter at the helm of her airship. She blows you all a kiss as her ship starts to soar ahead. Go, Iris says, go.
Anybody know how to fly an airship?
Very good. So Iris will help you in a lot of the. You definitely can talk to Iris.
Iris, show us
can
how
you
to fly.
Can't
She
be that
knows-
difficult.
She knows how to fly. It was the Nafron is built into a cave system carved by magma flow from the Kinzas, which is a massive volcano kiln. She would direct you in the right direction and let you know how the airship works. There's a harness, basically, that controls an air elemental in a propulsion cage. So there's
Of course.
you know. So somebody could, like the other leader, harness, connect yourself to the harness to control the ship.
Does anybody want to fly, or should I
I
just?
can fly. I'm nice and strong. I'm a bugbear. I'll fly. I'll fly the ship.
Well, do we need to have our wizards ready to cast things? How is this battle going to happen?
Well, you're racing to an entrance that's
Okay.
a ways away. And then once you get to that entrance, that's the save point.
Okay. So it's probably dex based. So
Let's go,
how good is your
guys.
dexterity?
Not I.
Dexterity, huh? I guess
15. I got 15.
I'm pretty sure Rogue is best dex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's got the helm. She's
What's-
taking.
17.
What's your dex?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get in the harness. Here we go, buddies.
Okay, so
Let's
you're
go.
in this,
Woohoo!
and,
go.
debris continues to fall from the sky, and a large earthberg tumbles directly in the party's path.
What pulls in the path?
Dodge!
Yep. So this is going to be a group survival check. Everybody roll. Survival wisdom.
But we get advantage on the wisdoms.
Yes, good call. You have wisdoms. Yep. So roll with advantage and give me your highest number.
Oh,
And this
not
is a
that one.
wisdom saving throw.
13.
Wisdom saving throws.
So we get the
21.
two, right?
21, Mikop.
Yep.
What's that, Denorra?
21, 24.
Is that your second roll, the advantage one?
Yeah.
Okay,
25.
25.
And
We
that's
did our-
9.
We did our
I
2d10s.
think you got a 9.
Yep.
I think your average.
Even
is
with your
so good
advantage?
here.
Yep. I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Crap baskets.
I think
But we
you're
get a
still.
2d10.
Let me do math here.
Did you already do D10?
I did it.
You did what?
The 2D10.
That's hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I,
All right,
I have got the extra hit points. It's just if it's damage or it's falling out of the airship.
So your group succeeds the survival check and figures out a way to roll the ship away from this damage.
Ah. Go to the right.
Iris starts to share more information with you guys as you fly towards this area. Her brothers and sisters will be aiding their respective groups in the Lah-Ree. They are ruthless and cunning, and likely have already analyzed every member of the party's various weaknesses. If the party intends to make it through the Brensluve and win the Lah-Ree, they will need to focus and work together. If the party fails in a challenge, there's a good chance they will die. This is not unexpected. The party will awake at the next dawn at the entry of the Brensluve, where they can begin the process of working their way through it once more. You can also cheat. It's a battle of life and death. That means pulling out all stops, even if it means attacking the other participants. Iris saw 2 ships fail at the beginning of the race. I don't know if I explained that, but the rock was taking out 2 ships.
Okay.
The harpies are way ahead of you. And the other ship she can't see. And as if on cue, you hear a large crash, and your ship is being attacked by a group of dwarven barbarians out of the sky.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, that's what I was going to cast.
You hear a primal scream followed by a loud crash as a dwarf in minimal armor, air surfing on a spiked shield, slams into your airship's deck, crashing through it and into the lower level. Angry anvils forever, the dwarf yells, and you notice 2 more of his kin careening out of the sky from the airship, emerging out of the clouds 100 feet above you.
What you doing? Why are you coming on here?
I try to steer the airship just enough so that they miss. The guy's falling.
Or run into
them. They caught you by surprise. It's time to roll initiative. We're now in combat.
Fine. Okay. Fine. Yes.
Fine.
I'll go with
that. Denorra, what do you got?
16.
Okay. Ames?
15.
Mikop?
16.
Brickfinkel, 16 also?
10.
Oh, I heard somebody. 10. Okay.
I was on a character for a moment.
Denorra's got the higher dex, so we'll do that. So...
So can Iris steer the ship while I go into combat?
You can leave the harness. I mean, your hands are probably free. I didn't describe the harness. It's like a well-tailored vest with a matching hat and connecting gloves. So it is kind of like a big...
Like a big VR thing.
Power glove thing. Yeah, like a big VR thing. Yeah.
The Oasis.
I mean, the ship's... You're controlling the propulsion. It's not going to sink if you get out.
Okay.
So, and you're fast. So, let me write down that initiative order again.
How many dwarves are there?
There's 3.
3. Okay. 2 above, 1 below. Correct?
Yeah, one's in the lower deck. And 2 more coming down, careening down with initiative. So they are going to start striking your ship, actually. They're going to start bashing at the propulsion device.
Knock it off.
They have initiative, so your propulsion device has... Your ship has hit points. And they got initiative, so...
They go first?
They go first.
Ooh.
All right. Let me do 2. Man, here goes this dice again. How can I not hit a ship? Okay, there's 1 out of 2.
It's not even time.
Oh, goody, goody, goody. Here we go, guys. I'm ready. I'm preparing the spell.
Excellent. Good job.
All right, so I'll say everything's going to happen on the deck. Like the one that fell below takes his turn to come above, and Denorra, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna swing around in my harness so I can see the guys that are hacking away at the propulsion unit. And I've got one hand in the thing and one hand on my dagger. And I throw a dagger at one of their arms.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Oh, God. 13.
That does not hit.
Nope. What about 19?
19
Why is it always the second one that's not my plus dagger, my +2 dagger that gets
I don't know.
I don't understand. Whatever. That is 4 stabby damage.
Okay. Shoot, I gotta give these guys hit points. Go.
They don't deserve any.
All right. -4. Okay.
That's all I can do. I have to stay in the harness. And
Okay.
I've shot my shot.
Okay. Mikop, you're up.
And there are 2 above, you said, coming down, correct? I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt going up towards the 2 coming down.
I have the 2 already landed.
Yeah, they landed and started attacking your ship at the propulsion device.
Okay. Okay. Is there anybody in the line of fire by the 3 dwarves? I want to try and shoot a lightning bolt at all 3. Will that work? Are they all together?
That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to cast
I can do a map, but
They got to be kind of in a straight line. I think it's 5
it's
feet
going to be
wide.
like tight.
It's 5 feet wide, 100 feet long. Are they going to be within
Right.
that? Or I'll
That's
shoot
fine,
toward-
Reed.
Okay. They need to do a dexterity saving throw. Ooh. Ooh, a ship.
Yeah, I can put you guys
Very
on the
nice.
ship, but it's like no
We're on
room.
the ship. We're on the ship.
You're on the ship, and
Oh, shit.
here are 3 of the dwarves. I should put you guys in the. So you guys are all up front, steering the ship. We'll say for now, and these guys are attacking the back where the propulsion is. Does that look good on the camera? I didn't even center it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad.
It's a crazy mast in the way.
Take that, Larry. I didn't even custom build it. He's missing my ship episode.
No.
Airship episode. All right. What did I got to do a saving throw?
They each need to do a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw from the Angry Anvils. All right. That's a 1. That's a 19 plus, and that's a 5. So 2 fail and 1 passes.
Okay. Here comes damage. Oh, where's the dice? I missed the dice. Oh, there it is. Let's see, 10, 14. Oh, hold on.
Finally, the big guns.
24 damage for the two that failed, and half for the one that didn't.
22 or 24?
24.
24 and 12. Wow, not bad.
Well, I don't hold anything back. Time to
You got anything else?
Oh, you got it?
What do you want more? Dang, you're terrible, man. Let's do. I got a cantrip. Let's do a firebolt too while we're at it. What the heck?
All right.
Let's go ahead and hit the one that we're gonna shoot the guy that we missed the first. That didn't that he saved.
Okay. Yeah.
That is gonna be 20.
That hits.
That hits. Sweet. Let's see here. We're gonna see for damage here. Oh crap, that sucks. It's a two damage of that. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, that's 2d10. Sorry. Hold on. Ooh, that's 11 points of damage.
11, not 2. Okay.
No, it's 2d10. So yeah.
Okay. All right. That's doing some damage. They're miffed. Brickwinkle, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna try to use Gust because these are medium creatures.
Well, they're dwarves, so yeah.
Okay.
Medium just.
If I use Gust, I can, they're within 5 feet of the edge of the ship.
It might even be small. You can certainly try.
Are they within 5 feet of the edge?
5 feet
of the edge of the ship?
Why we try to just do some damage to them?
Not really. They're in the middle of the ship attacking this propulsion device. It's not on the edge.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will. I'll start with magic missile.
Okay. Good ranged attack.
So I do 4 with the first one to whichever one looks like they're doing the most damage to it.
Okay.
They're all the same right now.
And then 5 with the second one. And then 4 with the third one.
What was the first one? What was the first damage?
So 13 altogether.
13 damage.
13 altogether. Okay. Iris is up next.
And then I'm also going to.
Okay.
but that won't hit them. I am going to try to use Gust just a cantrip to shove one away.
Sure.
So it's just a strength saving throw versus a difficulty 15.
Okay. Miss.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that's successful. Let's push one of the other guys. We'll say the guy that came from below deck is closer to the edge because the other guys landed in a different area, and that guy is out, falling into a crazy plane of weirdness.
Very good.
The other two see that, and I believe Iris is up, but she's going to chase them back, actually. They jump to the ropes of their own ship that are 100 feet dangling down, and let's see if she gets an attack off before they...
So the ship is 100 feet away, is what you're saying? Below us?
Let me get back on screen here.
'Cause I was gonna ask about that.
We're in 3D space here, so you got to imagine their ship is above, like flying with yours.
Okay.
And they came, sneak attack from above, and are dangling ropes so that they can escape back to their ship.
Okay, understand.
Their point was they were trying to damage your ship and send you down, but they retreat when they get down to half hit points or one's overboard.
Okay,
so
makes sense.
They're going to retreat, and I'm going to give Iris an attack because that's kind of cool.
And then after that, if Denorra can steer us out from underneath them, I'd like to try to shoot through one of the ropes with my bow and arrow and see if that works or not.
No. You start to take aim for the ropes. Take aim at the ropes, and Iris gets your hint. So instead of attacking the characters, she's gonna attack the rope. That'll still be some sort of throw. She gets 2 attacks. So she claws at it, doesn't quite break one, and loses her balance and doesn't quite slash at the rope. But that was a good idea. So she's going to come back to the ship. And I'll give you guys a turn in order. Before you do that, Brickfinkle, Denorra, do you want to do anything else? They're retreating.
I'm going.
Does Ames get a turn or not? Or
we're going to go back to order, starting with Denorra. Oh, Ames, did you get a turn at all?
No.
I skipped over you?
Oh, well.
Oh, man. I'm terrible.
I didn't say anything.
Ah.
Oh, my God.
You were supposed to be after Mike. I get Mikop and Brickfinkle confused sometimes.
Okay.
I know they hate
happened.
that,
I was good.
So Ames, yeah. What do you
Okay. Can I do call lightning on their ship?
Yes.
So have a storm cloud that appears and shoots lightning at their ship.
Sure.
Okay.
Nice.
Playing with lightning in Valhalla. What could go wrong?
Exactly. What could go wrong? You cast a spell, just point. Lightning bolt. Each creature within 5 feet of a point makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Since it's a ship, I'm trying to figure out exactly how this would work.
I rolled low, so I'm going to say you hit it with lightning. What kind of damage would that be?
Lightning damage?
How much?
It's 3d10.
Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. Can do. Come here, D10. 3, 8, 3. So 8 plus 3 is 11.
Only 11 damage. Okay.
Only 11 damage.
Hey, Mikop, can you hit their
Oh,
do they have sails?
Yeah, they have 2 sails.
Mikop, can you hit their sails with your
Your ship actually has weaponry also. If you care to do ship-to-ship battle, they're equipped with ballistas at the front and cannons below deck.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, I might be able to just torch their sail. I mean, they
Yeah,
might
do you
slow
have
down.
a cantrip that does fire damage?
Well, the firebolt will do damage.
There you go.
So, what are the conditions outside, really quick? Because outside of our ship right now, is it a nice sunny day still?
It was a nice sunny day when you guys were doing the feast.
Well, you come from the sky, you play with the clouds and the lightning.
Because it's saying that if there is an existing storm, it does another 1d10 of damage. So that's why I wanted to double check.
No, yeah.
Okay, cool. Double checking. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to continue ship-to-ship battle, or?
I think we should torch their sail. We'll slow them down a bit. Or
Okay,
slow them
so
down.
you're gonna firebolt.
Firebolt at the sail. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and take a shot.
Take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot.
Shush.
That is a 24.
That hits.
That is 12 points of fire damage, and if it's a flammable object, it is ignited.
The sail is on fire, and
Nice.
the ship starts careening a wrong direction, right? Because it's being propelled, and starts twisting out of control.
Sweet.
Good job.
Attaboy.
Iris is like, let's go, let's get ahead of them.
Go, go, go.
I steer the ship slightly away from them and speed off.
Okay,
Shoo.
so their
Yeah,
booster
let's
wings
go.
are damaged.
Let's go, Chaos. Let's go.
Chaos crew.
Chaos crew. Chaos crew. Chaos crew.
Yeah.
Okay, you're successful in fending off the angry anvils, sabotage, and find the way clear sailing the rest of the way to the entrance of Brensluv. I should learn how to pronounce it correctly. It like gives you one pronunciation in the beginning somewhere, and oh well, good enough, right?
Sounds good. Sounds good. We take it.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of little storytelling, but we got through a lot. This is fun.
I want to try to be very vigilant for anyone else sneaking up on us going forward.
After your party catches your breath and settles in, Iris instructs them to lower the ship down. They're approaching the kiln, the Kanaz, which is the Brensluv. I don't know what's what, but as your ship glides lower towards the Kanaz, you feel the heat from the mighty volcano, still active, roiling away ahead of you. Set her down over there, Iris yells, and she points to the Hellfire Harpy's ship some 200 feet below you. The ship is
steer. I'm steering. You're reading. Go ahead.
The ship is docked next to a small natural platform midway up the volcano side, near a gap in its surface. As you get closer, you see the gap is actually a caved entryway. The statues of two massive fire giants are fashioned to appear as if they're peeling the side of the volcano open, offering you a peek behind a stone curtain. This is the place, the kiln, smiles Iris. We're all gonna die. Isn't that exciting?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Can't
Let's do it.
wait.
Woohoo!
We're gonna go down in flames while we die. We'll be fine.
So you guys have made it to the save point. That's funny.
Pesky dwarves.
Iris, what's to say someone doesn't come behind us and burn our ship like we could do to the Valkyries? Or whatever their name is.
The harpies.
The ship isn't the way out from here.
Oh, okay.
And she explains that if any of you die, you would just end up here, right here where the ship's docked, at the sunrise the next day, where you could start over again. It's a small dungeon crawl with a lot of traps.
Okay.
That will probably kill you.
Good.
You keep saying that.
But this is fun. This is perfect because I wanted to kill you guys, but now you can't die in the plane of heroes. But I can kill you, but you don't die.
We're like,
like
tiny
this.
punching bags. Yay!
It's Groundhog Day.
We are unkillable.
It's Groundhog Day.
So can we defile the Harpies ship in some way if they're going to show up there again later? Whether it's graffiti or something else?
You certainly could. Iris thinks that's a waste of time.
Let's not do it. Let's just go. Let's go. We want
Yeah,
it.
we got shit to do.
There's
Don't waste
other-
our
there's
spells.
other
Don't waste our talent on something as crazy as Vendetta.
Okay, so as you pass through the stonework entry of Brunsluv, you feel like you're entering an oversized oven. The heat is overwhelming, and you all immediately begin to drip with sweat. Lining either side of a wide and airy black brick pathway are narrow flows of lava that occasionally splash molten rock on the route ahead. The path leads directly to a large door marked with a sign written in giant.
Anybody read Giant?
Giants can.
Ugh.
I'm
Mike-
going to have gust going so it's blowing wind at me and then have a little illusion that I've got a fan going.
All right.
Start walking behind him.
Yep. You're cooling everybody down.
Yep.
Iris can read the sign. It says the giant bath.
The
You
giant
can drop a little bit of water
We
at the
seem to
same
run into
time.
bats a lot here.
Right?
They bath in a weird substance. That's all I can say.
It's unlocked. It's a massive bathhouse for fire giants in a volcano.
Gorons.
No.
Well, I guess we go in, right?
As the large iron door creaks open, you are surrounded by steam, but can hear booming voices, laughing, as well as heavy sighs that reverberate off the walls. It's even hotter in this chamber than it was in the hallway, and humid. It's difficult to make out the shapes through all the steam, but you hear 5 distinct voices and the occasional thunderous shuffling of very big feet.
So, question, everybody. Do we want to use Pass Without a Trace?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
you
cast
can
Pass
ask
Without
Iris, are we supposed to interact with these giants? What do we do here?
She will give you some clues.
That's true.
One clue, anyway. I don't know much about bathhouses, but I do know if we had a way of keeping ourselves hidden while clearing up some of the steam, it'd be easier to find whatever we're looking for.
All right, Pass Without a Trace it is.
Are we visible with Pass Without a Trace?
You get stealth check plus 10 bonus to dex. So a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companion from detection. The duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, as a 10 plus bonus to dex stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives a bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. What do you think?
Yep.
Brickwinkle?
Yep.
Nope.
Couldn't hurt.
I can also do an illusion in a 5-foot cube to make it seem like we're behind a cloud of steam too, if that helps.
Well, it's already steamy in here. We have to figure out a way to clear the steam to find what we're looking for. So maybe a cloud of steam around us too. Once we clear the steam would help.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I can
Or
use
would
the
it make us
gust
more
cantrip
obvious?
to blow the steam around a bit, like cautiously blow it around in front of us, so we're not making too much of a. So it's not too noticeable. Do we see a lot of movement of the steam that's in there, or is it all just kind of rising to the ceiling?
I'm sorry. I was reading Pass Without a Trace. There's a lot of steam, but you guys are on the right track. So
All right, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace. That's what's happening now.
Pass Without a Trace
And I'll
keeps you
my little
stealthy.
illusion that looks like we're behind a cloud of steam, and then use little wisps of gust to kind of clear the path in front of us and try to avoid the giants. Right?
Okay. So your stealth. I mean, they can't even roll against it because they don't have. It's just their perception. But you guys are looking for a door, probably. Somebody make investigation check.
I have +7.
I have +3, so it's not me.
You go for it.
You're
bud.
+7, Reed?
Yeah, for investigation. Yep.
Jeez. Okay. Go for it.
Do it.
21.
Nice.
21. So you find a gap along the wall opposite the door, large enough for a medium creature to walk through. As you slip through the gap in the wall, one by one, you find yourselves in an area with an angled ceiling that seems to get lower to meet the opposite wall. Iris thinks out loud, I wonder what stage of Brensloff that was meant to reveal. That even great warriors need to relax once in a while? So she's pondering that last trap. As she poses the question, she points to a small carving under your feet. It says, "The Rat Race." Interesting. And you hear the tiniest squeak, then silence.
Is it dark in here?
It's a cave, but it's more of a weird room with an angled ceiling. I want to say it's dim. The lava is creating some. I don't know if there's lava like right as much as the other room, but
And Mikop was able to get through. I don't know how big he is, so.
So there's a little carving under our feet, and we heard the squeak of a mouse.
yeah, I think large creatures are like giants.
Okay.
A bugbear is a big medium, but
What?
Okay.
I'll suck it in. I'll suck it in to get through.
Well,
Can I check to see if that stone that I'm standing on is a trap?
you can go ahead and roll for investigation. Or yeah,
14.
there's nothing apparently, no triggers on this side of the room.
And there doesn't appear to be a way out.
Well, it's 120 feet down to the other end of the room.
Does it look like the floor slants, or we might like fall if we?
The floor's level, but the ceiling's angled, and so it looks like it gets smaller so it looks even farther away, like an infinity room.
Cast Find Familiar and let my cat go.
Okay.
And see what they
Couldn't
find.
you sacrifice your cat?
It's a Find Familiar. It comes right back.
Either that or we sacrifice Iris, so I'd rather sacrifice the familiar.
Yeah. And if it's a rat race, kitties.
Might eat the rats.
So
They're giant rats.
So your familiar cat sneaks its way down the room. Is it also under Pass Without a Trace?
I think
Or-
so.
Or is this after? Because you just cast it.
Yeah. Probably after. We're not going to go back, so. I did not do Pass Without a Trace on the cat.
Okay. So I'm going to say...
But it
Well-
does have darkness, camouflage, and other things.
Okay, so roll for stealth.
Okay.
Are we still within range of like?
I
Can we
mean,
hear the
assuming
giants?
assuming you're going to be stealthy. What's that?
Are we still within range of the giants? Can we still hear them?
I mean, they're in the other room. You went through a gap in the wall.
Yeah.
Probably something they can't get through, I'm guessing.
Has advantage on dex stealth.
It wasn't a long hallway, so sure.
Okay, so I'm going to roll. That's a natural 20.
Dang.
And I have advantage, so I could roll it again, but it doesn't. Yeah.
Don't tell me I can't kill you guys in a killing adventure. Okay, so your cat sees a rat, and you see the rat first.
There's a rat over there.
120 feet away from the party.
120 feet away from the party.
Good news, my cantrip firebolt will go 120 feet. Should I try to fry the rat? Anybody want some cooked rat?
Delicious.
You would eat them.
Rat, tasty. Need some ketchup.
Well, if you're gonna fry it, do it. If you're not, then
Okay.
I tell my cat to move out of the way
Move, cat. Move. I'm gonna try and hit the rat
and
with a
come back
firebolt.
to me.
Okay.
Yeah, it would have had to have come back to you to tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I have a telepathic link between us.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, take a shot, Reed.
That would be a 26.
That kills the rat.
Well, that's the hit. Do I
Oh,
still
that
get
hits. Yeah, that
Exactly,
hits.
Mikop.
You hit this rat and it just explodes, right? What did you cast? Lightning or something?
Firebolt, 16
Firebolt.
points of damage.
Frozen or fired. Yep. Burnt up rat.
All right, won the rat race. What's next?
Yeah. I can't believe you guys are just breezing right through this. You can explore the space and find an exit at the far end of the narrow wall where you can crawl through a gap big enough for a medium creature to squeeze through on their hands and knees. This tunnel looks like it stretches past the party's field of vision 500 feet or so.
Okay.
I can cast Dancing
I
Light.
have Pass Without a Trace, right?
We still have it, yeah.
I can cast Invisibility on myself. Does it look like this tunnel opens up anywhere close by?
No, it's like 500 feet.
Okay. So, Denorra, do you want to lead the way?
Sure.
Just stay within 30 feet of me, please.
I take my daggers out just in case and keep a tight circle as we move through this room.
Well, we crawl.
As we're crawling through. We're crawling through.
Crawling.
You see a bit of light at the end of this cramped tunnel.
Oh, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
And as you get closer, you realize the tunnel opens to an expansive chamber with flowing river of lava some 200 feet below. A ledge on the opposite wall appears to be more than 500 feet away.
Well, luckily you can crawl on walls, Denorra.
I can do that, can't I?
You can.
Just outside the tunnel you just exited is a small plaque with a phrase written in Celestial.
I think I
Iris, what does that say? Don't say it aloud, but you know what it means.
I can't.
The phrase says, yeah, Iris can read it. She's what does she say? Would step up to she is a student of the gods. She's long been fluent in the language of angels. So it says, the gods, chasm, take a leap of faith.
Like Last Crusade.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Okay. Denorra, do you want to see if there are any traps or anything, or we need
I
to do something
do.
else first?
Go ahead and check the trap.
I also want to ask maybe if there's a spell that could kind of like maybe if you cast Gust across the area, like to try to reveal the path.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like sand or or anything I can throw out and then gust it and see if it lands on anything?
Sure. You cast Gust, and speckles of dust go flying off and swooshing through the air and down and down and down into the lava.
Great. Okay, I'm going to check for traps.
Is it liquid hot magma?
Yes.
Is there a ceiling that could be crawled across here?
Magma.
It's an expansive chasm. I think it would take some time.
Something we don't have much of.
It is kind of a race.
Okay, I'm gonna check for traps first.
Okay.
Do you have a familiar that can fly, Amethyst?
I have a bat.
Oh, so we could.
What?
Could the bat carry a rope across the chasm?
That's a 9.
No traps.
Mm.
That sounded almost too
Relax.
It's fine. It's fine.
Take a leap of faith.
I mean, can the bat? I'm assuming it could.
How much weight can it carry? I wonder.
Strength is 2 with -4.
So the
So
weight of an unladen swallow.
That's
Yeah,
a couple hundred feet across, Jesse.
Yep.
It's 200 feet down, 500 feet across.
well, I
Wow.
can't blink.
No.
Can't turn into a goat and blink. So no. And my
Reed, do you have
dad
any
has-
flight or any other spells?
No, the one I could use is only 90 feet. 90 feet won't do any good.
Yeah, the bat can only go 30.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm gonna crawl up the wall and try to go across the chasm if that's possible.
We have climbing gear too, or I have
You
climbing
can
gear.
certainly try.
Just to make sure. We can give you rope.
I have my cloak. I don't need it.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying if we need to have it dangled down to.
For everybody else. I have I only have 50 feet of rope.
Okay. I have everything for climber's kit, so I can give you some of that. If we want to do that.
500 feet of rope would be a lot.
It is, very much so.
Well, I do have the detect magic, but I mean, the problem is it's a 10-minute concentration that would detect, sense the presence of magic.
Well, and if we have the presence, we wouldn't necessarily know where it was, right?
Well, if you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature, object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. Spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
I was considering grabbing the fly spell, but I didn't. That would have done it.
What is your jumping spell?
Yeah, Reed, what's your jumping spell?
Thunder Step. You teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range, 90 feet.
You have a ring of jumping, though.
Yeah.
And
your Bugbear jumping.
Telekinesis, too?
No, I gave that back.
Aw, that would have worked.
So do you need me to roll anything for going up the wall? I'm trying to get
I was just waiting for a lot of ideas or getting sorry. So yeah, if you're going up the wall, you're crawling around some cracks, trying to get up to the ceiling and around and across the ceiling. As you do, you feel the weight of your body getting heavy.
Oh no.
And heavier. And you are going to lose your grip and fall off the ceiling into the lava.
Turn back, Denorra. Turn back.
What if I cast my web spell?
Okay.
To cast itself. Can I do that?
No, you are kind of Spider Gwen. I forgot about that.
It's true.
Sure. I don't know. Do you have to roll for that? I'm sure probably with disadvantage, catching you off guard, maybe. Do you have to roll to hit?
Notice as she's getting heavier and heavier, like, this is going to be a problem, right?
My target has to roll a dex saving throw, but I don't have to roll for the spell.
Well, I'm going to reverse it. You have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Or you have to make a dex.
I'm aiming to make myself a little web hammock that's far enough away from the lava where they don't catch fire because they are flammable.
Well, are you webbing yourself to the ceiling that you're on?
Jesus Christ, it's an 8.
So I'm going to say you miss.
Can I cast Featherfall on her?
I mean, you.
Which will slow down her speed of falling, and then cast Gust to try to blow her back over to us.
I don't think it's going to work. It's not going to work.
Okay.
She's like falling to her death.
Okay. I just figured if she's starting to fall and she starts freaking out, I could cast Featherfall on her and then try to push her over back towards us.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Okay.
But she's falling.
If she's already falling, it's probably too late.
A gust isn't going to bring her back, and the weight of her body is like a truck right now.
Okay. Anything, Reed, you can do to?
Not that I can think of.
So sorry, Denorra. You fall to a fiery death like Anakin in.
I hate you. Who, me? You? What?
body scarred, Terminator style, like one last gloved hand.
Who do you hate?
Okay. Good DM.
Hey, I killed somebody.
Yay!
Now that you got that out of your system, get over it. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Yeah, we got to figure out what means leap of faith. Still got to get across here.
Can
Amethysta, do
we
you
take a
have
break?
any holy symbols or anything? Do you have a god that you worship?
I
Me?
have my relic,
You're dead,
and
Denorra.
I have a
Well, then
Hey,
I'm gonna
God.
take the cats.
I
Yeah.
don't remember its name at the
Quick
moment,
break.
but
Okay. Okay.
where are you going with this?
Well, if it's a leap of faith, it's got to be something that's probably. I mean, if we had a cleric or a paladin with us, that would probably
Right.
help.
Okay,
I guess
well,
detect magic might not be the worst thing now. We can't really get anywhere right now.
So Iris chimes in. Faith. Leap of faith. Maybe it's not so much about believing you won't fall, but believing in something bigger than yourself.
I have two gods
Like
that I believe
gravity.
in. I have Sylvanus, who's the god of wild nature, and Eldoth, the goddess of peace, which is life in nature.
I don't know if it'll matter, but I can speak giant too. Speak, read, and write common giant.
So she said it's not about believing. It's more about believing in something bigger.
Right. So, believing in some type of god, is that what you want to go with? Or
Didn't she say? Sorry, Jesse. What did she say? That not necessarily about believing in.
It's not so much about believing you won't fall,
Oh,
like faith that you won't fall. Just take a step like Indiana Jones.
no.
all right. That sounds
We
good.
believe fire.
But it's a leap of faith and believing in something bigger than yourself.
I believe the fire giants are kind.
Basically saying you don't have to be a paladin to do this,
Okay.
but you should do something faith oriented.
Believe that the fire giants are kind and helpful.
Hey, why don't you tie a rope to me?
I tie her up to
I'm going to pray to the squirrel gods that they will protect me and keep me from falling into this lava, into the great oaks. That they will bridge the gap for me between the two sides of the chasm
Okay.
and step out over the lava.
You step out and
Mikop, help me hold the rope just in case.
your squirrel god is evoked, and a tempest of wind crackles and swooshes you across to the other side.
The bows of life have saved me. The squirrels have come to my aid.
Yay, the squirrels. I love the squirrels. All right, then. I will use my water that I received from Eldoth, the goddess of peace, and I will, take the vial and drop a little bit before I go. I'm going to wrap myself in a rope, too, and have Mikop hold it. Then I'm going to walk across.
Yeah. I mean, the rope's not going to be enough to take somebody with you, if that was the plan.
No, it was nice for just in case I fell, he could pull me back up.
Oh, okay. It's if you fall. Yeah. So, I mean, you just saw it happen. So,
yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
So are you speaking?
Yes, I am speaking.
Pray to your God. Pray to your God.
Oh, goddess Eldoth, I do pray that with this drop of water I put into the hot magma, please help me across this chasm.
And a whoosh of mist percolates in the air, and a water bridge whoosh, washes you across to the other side.
Keep praying.
All right, Mike, we'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'm doing this. Hold on.
What do you believe in? A dirt god or a mushroom god or?
I'm going to grab my dragon figurine from my stuff and I believe in the dragon gods, especially after we have made some mistakes, that the dragons still believe us to be honorable and that they will help me get across this chasm.
The fiery breath will propel you across.
The fiery breath will propel me across this mighty chasm.
Okay. Roll and I mean it's intelligence, history, or something.
Okay. 23.
Well, I'm going to hint at you can't just name mystery god of dragons. You have to know its name.
Tiamat.
Pearl.
Jerry.
Rodrigo. What's taking you so long? We're in a race here.
Hey, Dragon Slayer, do you know?
Really?
I'll pray to
You guys are 500 feet across
we
the
can-
crater.
We can hear everything. No worries.
Reed's gotta figure this like something out. I mean, it was pretty simple.
What's
Okay.
going on? Why is he coming over?
Oh, sorry. I think I tried the wrong thing, guys. Hold on.
What? We can't hear you.
Did you actually try that without naming a god?
Yeah, I did. I
You
guess
fall to your death.
Look, guys, your great wizard is dead.
That didn't work. I think he just fell into the magma.
I can't tell.
All right.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Is Iris with us?
Iris is doing her own chant to her Sphinx gods, and she knows plenty of gods and all their names. And,
I keep thinking she could fly.
she can fly.
Oh, she
Yeah.
can. Okay. Oh, but she's gonna
can
get
fly.
heavy just like.
But if you try to fly without
Yep.
praying to a god, any god, just name a god.
Yep.
You fall to your death.
Yep.
Too bad I'm agnostic.
Yeah. So you'll wake up the next morning, but you won't really. I mean, I guess since Reed died, he knows what to do now. The two of you could continue the path.
Well, let's see if we wake up next to you, and then we'll have to do it again.
And the two of you that made it, you could decide not to continue without your party members.
Well, I might as well go try to run into some other problem first, and then we can find our way.
We can determine what to do after that, and we can come back.
That sounds good, by the way. So the two of you have passed the God's chasm, and you arrive into a flat expanse of rock about 100 feet wide and 50 feet long, terminating against a stone wall with a dark entryway in the center. The stonework around it is marked with a series of icons. On one side of this entryway, you see a collection of odds and ends, piles of material possessions, though most seem to be barely modest of value. Swords, shirts, chairs, tables, a crate of shoes, a few hourglasses, and clockwork instruments, a drafter's board, a length of rope, a trunk of wigs, and a bag of rocks. It's as if a junk cart toppled over and spilled its contents here.
Okay. For some reason, I'm thinking this is like a harpy's lair or something. Do we have something that we can? And it probably isn't, but do we have something that we can? That is shiny or reflective, or something that we can offer as a valuable something or other? I don't know.
All right.
An R2D2 astromech droid. That would be perfect.
Perfect. Let's see. I can look at my inventory and see. Do you have anything in yours?
Well, or is there something that you can make that is like temporary, or that'll look like some sort of bauble or something that would impress?
Iris is taking a closer look at the icons on the archway, and they are a pair of hands that appear to be lifting something and a sundial. The interpretation might mean something. Maybe this, Iris says, maybe this one is less of a metaphor, like we can we ever really take our time? Isn't time carrying us? That's your clue.
Time.
It's a pair of hands holding a sundial.
Are we out in the sun right now?
No, it's a chamber.
Okay.
100 feet wide and 50 feet long. A dark archway at the other side of the room. Icons above the archway are a pair of hands lifting a sundial.
Using our night vision, can we see anything in this chamber?
It's not dark. Oh, the corridor is 60. Wait, that's after probably.
I'd like to.
There's nothing else unusual in the room.
Okay. I'd like to shoot an arrow, stay out of the chamber, but shoot an arrow to the other side and see what happens.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Sweet. We're fine.
That sounds good.
The arrow, true shot. It whizzes across the room.
I wonder if this is something where we just need to slowly move across the room or something like that.
Right, because it's time related. I could see that being the case.
Why don't you got 50 feet of rope? Why don't you tie it around my waist, and I'll let you know if you need to pull me back for some reason. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but
okay.
So the room is not dark?
No.
Can we start a torch or something? Light a torch on fire?
Sure.
And the hands holding the sundial. So I'll have or I can just cast a glowing ball of light in front of me with my illusion, and just very slowly walk forward. Do I see anything on the ground? Is there anything that looks like there are markings or any specific types of bricks or blocks or anything that looks out of the ordinary?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll just very slowly start moving forward.
Okay.
Very sensitive to any changes in the environment, or if I hear anything, and I'm trying to be very relaxed and just slowly start.
Are we still under an hour? Not time in game, but actually hour-wise. Because we still passed without a trace. Just an FYI.
I think you're good. You guys have been breezing through this.
Okay.
So yeah, just slowly, nonchalantly,
Yes.
making my way across.
The key to this challenge is to take your time. You move across into the next room.
Ha! Walk really slowly.
I walk really slowly. Very slowly. And just meander and watch the walls and see if I can.
Keep walking.
Yeah, if there's anything else.
All right, you take your time. And now, because you had to take your time getting through this room, I'll say that hour is up.
Okay.
That's fair.
Sounds good, because I would have taken a long time walking across that room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I would have just stared at like every single crack to be like, ooh, is there something there?
Half speed would have killed you.
Jeez.
So you guys crawled across the room okay and are in the next chamber. You enter a chamber that is dripping with opulence, including marble floors and ornate tile work, 13 large thrones. In an arc face the door you are entered, though all unique size and shapes and craftsmanship, they do not appear to be any other doors in the room. Only a lever at the back of the central throne, at the foot of which is a plaque with the phrase etched in celestial.
Iris, what does that say?
Iris reads, "Have a seat."
Have a seat.
Okay.
And how many seats were there?
13?
Okay.
Okay, and as we look around, there's no... I mean, what are the different types of seats there?
Yeah, they're all different thrones, different shapes and sizes and craftsmanship.
Different colors?
Different colors. Iris.
And there's a lever on the middle throne.
Yeah. Behind it or something.
Okay.
On the back of the central throne.
Okay.
Iris says, "Have a seat. Have a seat." There were some lovely chairs in the other chamber. Not as nice as these, though. I get a feeling the gods want us to relax.
Which one looks the most plush and...
Yeah,
which one looks the most plush and comfortable?
There's one off to the right that looks purple, like a king would sit in. I mean, they're all throne types of
Okay,
thrones.
none of them are like, say, a carpenter's throne. That would be very basic and bare.
Sure, there's one like that. Yeah, all types and sizes and colors.
Okay. Are they all pretty opulent, though? There aren't any that are very basic and not comfortable?
I want to say they're all pretty nice.
Okay.
And we don't see anything else around the room that would tell us which seat to go into? Color, shapes on the walls?
Let me see here. No.
Have a seat.
I guess in the ceiling you can see that there are some gaps in the ceiling above the chairs.
I was just gonna ask if there's anything above in the ceiling. Weird. There. Which ones have gaps above them?
All of them.
Okay. How tall is the ceiling? Can I extend my glowing globe up to see if I can see what's inside in the gaps? My illusion.
Yeah. It's just a empty gap.
Okay.
No lever up there or monster.
You're familiar with you'll sit on one of those thrones.
My cat could go sit on that. I was thinking about that. Could also just have them pull the lever.
Let's have a seat. Which could mean take a seat, but the clue is to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
And
just
it seems that's what they want us to do.
have your cat go sit up and relax on the throne. Maybe you have to sit there for a while. If you get up too quickly, you get killed.
Yeah, that's also true. Very, very true. Because he kept saying relax a lot at the very beginning. So yeah, we'll have the cat go crawl up on the chair and take a nap.
The familiar? Okay.
Yep.
That's fine. It's taking a nap. Doesn't trigger anything.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'll go up and sit on one of the thrones, not the one that has the lever,
Okay.
and just kind of sit back and relax, ready to jump if something falls from the ceiling, but
Guillotine.
just kind of relaxing in the chair.
Okay. Nothing happens. You're
All right.
starting to fall asleep.
Sounds good. Oh, this is pretty comfortable.
All right. Well, if both of you are okay,
I mean, maybe
we all
wait. Well, I don't know.
do we have to all be sitting down?
Maybe if you want to sit in that chair with the lever itself. Well, we're gonna have to pull the lever, I assume, right? Or no?
Iris?
Yeah, she can pull the lever if you guys want to have a seat, and then she'll take a seat.
Because maybe
So
it'll
maybe
be a slide
if
or
you wanna-
something.
If you want to sit in one of the other seats, Amethystia, and then see if anything happens, and then have Iris sit down in that main throne, and
Yes. That is what I shall do.
unless we're supposed to pull the lever when someone's sitting in the throne.
That's also something that could be the case. I mean, so if Iris is sitting there, she can pull the lever and on that throne. If we do it that way. Maybe it'll be a slide. Unless it's Emperor's New Groove style and then wrong lever.
Yeah.
Yep, I go sit on one of the thrones that is not the one with the lever.
Okay.
All right, Iris, do you want to sit in that lever throne?
Sure, she sits in the lever throne.
This is relaxing.
I'm just gonna fall asleep until our party gets.
You guys want me to wait? You want to just wait and
Well, wait like 15, 20 minutes just to see
whole
if anything
day?
happens.
Not a whole day of sitting here, no.
you haven't
Well, I
pulled
mean, we get our spells back then.
Yeah.
you can take a small short rest.
Yeah. I don't need to.
I'm good for the moment.
Okay.
Pull the
Uh,
lever.
Well, let's wait like a half hour and see if anything happens.
We can do so.
You wait a half hour. Iris is like, this is too relaxing. We need to do something.
All right,
Hurry
I'll pull the lever, Iris.
She goes to pull the lever, and it causes the ceiling to drop
That makes sense.
down slowly, and it's revealing those gaps that appear as if they will accommodate the thrones in the room.
Oh, so so most likely the ceiling comes down, and if we're sitting on the thrones, we're safe. That'd be my guess. Can she pull the lever without being in the chair? Or could she pull the lever while still being in the chair so she doesn't get crushed by the ceiling?
It takes 4 rounds for the ceiling to drop.
Okay. But
Which is
the
40
the
seconds.
the whole ceiling drops except for where the thrones are, right?
Right, there's a gap in the ceiling.
So as long as you're sitting on the thrones, it looks like we should be fine. Right?
Or is there certain thrones that we need to sit in that relate to the gaps now that we can see it?
Well, you guys are thinking about this, and the ceiling's getting closer and closer. You have to make a final decision.
Okay, we don't see any gaps anywhere else, right?
Nope.
Okay. And it looks like each of the thrones that we're sitting on will be okay if let's go sit in the throne with the lever on it. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. All 3 of us will get in the throne that has the lever.
Okay. Unfortunately, any creature that is in the room, the ceiling crushes, including anyone sitting in the thrones.
Well, that didn't work very well.
You guys slowly crush together in one chair.
Nice.
That sucks.
TPK.
I was thinking when we
Finally.
said take, I was thinking maybe take one of the thrones, like pick it up or something.
That's what I was thinking too, but I don't know.
I was dead, so I couldn't sing. Sorry, guys. I was taking my lava bath.
Yeah.
Well, now you get to help us.
So, yeah, you guys could consider this a long rest in your death. Wake up fully formed. So
Spells come back.
your crushed body is back to normal. Your burnt to singe lava bodies are back to normal. Skin is okay.
Wow,
And
cool.
you're
That was unpleasant.
You're at the entrance of you're back where the ships are and the big bath door.
I never want to be hot again.
Okay, let's go kill the mouse again and the rat and
Well, I cast Pass Without a Trace first.
Yep.
So we can get past that part.
Exact same thing.
Yep, and then I cast my familiar.
You still have to make a.
Do I gotta write this crap again?
Just say same
I
thing.
think you still gotta. You make an investigation check.
Yes.
You do that again?
I mean, even though you went, you can roll with an advantage because you found the gap before.
21.
All right, so you successfully dodged the fire giant bath, steam bath. What do you call those steam rooms?
Sauna.
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 Fire giant sauna. The next room is the rat race.
Okay. I cast my familiar and have them go. I mean, we already know where it is, so we just need to kill it.
Fireball time. Go. Ooh. 18.
Sure, 18's a hit.
17 damage on that rat. It is
That
flat
rat.
to nothing. Explodes.
All right. You get through that room and you're in the God's Chasm.
All right, so you got to pray to a god as you walk across, and the power of that god should transport you across.
Okay. The agnostic one says.
You could pray to
Spider God.
Sylvanas.
Spider God.
Sylvanas, yeah.
You could pray to Tyr, the god of power and war. You could pray to
Tiamat.
Trickster gods.
Loki.
Wrong MCU.
I know.
So, why didn't it work for you, Mikop?
I didn't pray to the proper god. I forgot my I forgot to use the Argylmer, the father of the giant god. I forgot to use his name. My bad.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab my quarterstaff. I'm gonna kneel, holding the staff into the air, and pray to Argylmer, the father of the giant, saying, "Please let me pass this awesome chasm, as you have created this massive area, and I would love to pass and see what else you have in store for me."
And this time it works. So your body's carried as if it's shoved across. You're shoved across this giant 500-foot chasm over lava.
Much better, Mikop.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, just pray to a god. Okay, cool. She's looking at the lava like, oh, fuck. The only experience she has with like praying to gods is watching HolySwiss. So she goes up to the edge of the lava chasm and goes, "Oh, Zacharoon." Zacharoon, please protect me as I go in this venture forward, and like save my ass in case something happens to it. It'd be really cool of you, Zacharoon.
And you step across, and a whoosh of, I'm not sure what that god's like, hot air blows you across to the other side.
I definitely blew a bunch of hot air for that one. So
yeah. All right, so you guys can definitely do what you did before, the other two, and
now we go through the time room.
Yep, passage of time room. Take your time.
So, in this room, just go really, 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 really slow. Just walk slowly.
I can do that.
Also, I'm going to remind you guys that there's all the junk in the room, the swords, shirts, chairs, and tables, and
I think I'm gonna grab.
Oh,
grab a couple
the slow room, the room that we're supposed to walk slowly through.
Yeah.
Oh, can I look through that and see if there's anything of use?
Very slowly.
It's a whole bunch of junk. There are swords and shirts and chairs and tables and crates and shoes and hourglasses and clockwork and
crates and chairs, huh?
Wigs.
Yeah, exactly. Should we take something so we can throw it at the lever?
I'm gonna take the hourglass. What's in the crates?
Shoes and wigs.
I'm gonna take the wigs. You never know if we need that for something.
I'll carry the shoes, and I'm gonna grab a couple extra swords because I have just in case. Just a couple
Why would
extra.
all this be here?
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Is there
Okay.
anything like crowns?
No, nothing that wealthy. Modest value items.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what killed you guys on the last time? How come you guys came back? What happened?
The ceiling killed us.
Squish.
Ceiling. Well, do you think these swords? Maybe we could pry swords to keep the ceiling from actually going all the way down.
No,
Okay.
I think we need to be able to be out of the room.
Yeah, I think that
Figure out where the exit was?
Irish kid.
Well, Iris reminds you guys. Well, the clue was have a seat.
So if we take the chair out of this room and bring it with us and sit on it, I don't know. That was way
Are there
too-
chairs in this pile of stuff?
Yeah.
He said that.
Are there 4 chairs
Yeah.
or 5? Let's bring 5 along.
Taking a chair.
Each have a chair.
Okay. And you're just gonna race across the room, right?
No, we're not going
Absolutely not.
We are taking our time.
As slow as Mikop's
Oh,
language, speech patterns, you slowly cross the chamber, taking some odds and ends with you into the throne room. Again, there is a lever on the back of the center throne and a plaque that says "Have a seat."
So where's the exit?
We don't know.
There's no door.
Great.
Can we pick up the thrones?
Um,
Are they movable?
I don't think so. They're
Okay.
pretty.
I think we should try to have these thrones to sit on, pull the lever, and see if anything happens, but be close enough to the door to get out if it's not working.
You go do that. I'm going to stand on this side. Away from
What happened last time?
What
We
about
got the thrones and we got crushed?
using the
That sounds like the
chairs?
same thing.
What about using the chairs as a wedge to keep the ceiling from coming in?
Well, but I don't think it's going to stop it.
I don't think those are strong enough. No.
Well, why don't we just sit down on the chairs we brought? We brought chairs. Why don't we just take a seat and sit down and see what happens?
Or we can put.
Maybe the extra weight on the floor will. Maybe
Sure,
there's
let's
something.
just sit down on the chairs before we pull the lever and see if something happens.
Okay, you all have a seat on your chairs, and nothing happens.
Didn't we already do this before? Except we were on the throne and nothing
Yeah.
happened. So,
Hit the lever though, right?
what if we put the chairs on the throne and see how high we can get it to see if we can get past that gap? I don't
The
know.
whole ceiling. Oh. So we can climb up into the gap without pulling the lever?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or we could do is try pulling the lever and then leaving the room and seeing how far down the ceiling goes.
Because it takes 4 turns
Yeah.
or 4 seconds. I don't remember.
40 seconds.
40. Okay. So, yes.
4 rounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if
4
the ceiling
rounds.
doesn't come back up again, then we're kind of
One
screwed.
round is like 10 seconds.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to go stand over on the other side. You can pull the lever and then come back over.
Okay, so.
Or we can use a rope. Anything? Anybody?
Sure.
If the rope will stretch, maybe we should try it. Try pulling lever without being in the room. But doesn't that defeat the purpose of having a seat? Weren't we supposed to have a seat?
Maybe we're supposed to take a seat outside of the room on the chairs.
All right.
Check.
and watch it fall.
And the thrones are immovable, correct?
Right.
I will go in and pull the lever and then run back out of the room again.
What else is happening?
Right.
You're going to pull the lever.
I'm outside of the room sitting in the chair while this is
You're
happening.
outside the room, sitting in your chair.
Me
I'm
too.
outside the room sitting in my chair.
You're outside the room, sitting in your chair. Denorra
I am sitting with them in my chair outside the room.
and Brickfinkel, where's your chair?
It's in the room, just inside the doorway. If I have time, I'll try to sit on it before I dash out of the room.
I think you should just.
So the ceiling starts to lower.
Okay. I run back over to the chair that's by the doorway.
And it gets closer to the height of the chair, and the chair seems to be magically enhanced and actually does impede the ceiling from crushing you in the room.
Aha!
Ah! Cherika!
Sharika, indeed.
Does there look to be any doors that open up or anything?
At about the time that the 40 seconds would be up and the room would be crushed, trapdoor appears behind the center throne.
Okay. I think a trapdoor just appeared behind the center throne, guys.
I say we go through it.
Let's do it.
I'll take my chair in the room just in case.
Okay.
yeah.
Leave my chair right where it is.
We don't give the other guys too many hints.
Yeah.
Then
you
we're gonna go through.
Oh, true.
Quickly make your way through the room before the ceiling collapses again.
Okay.
And you find yourselves in a nearly empty void. A collection of wondrous artifacts is gathered on various tables ahead of you. 5 tables total. Standing behind all of them, in a simple white suit that radiates light against a black backdrop of negative space, is Oliver de Artgen. He smiles and slowly claps for you.
It's Ollie. Hi, Ollie.
He's applauding at your arrival, the first group of mortals that have ever made it this far.
Ha
I bow. Yeah.
He seems pleased, and Irish blushes. He lets you know how impressed he is that you have all arrived.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any parties that arrived before us?
Yes.
Yeah. Because we're the only party of mortals here, right? Or are there other
Actually, you only died once.
mortals?
That means you're in first place.
Oh,
Wow.
There's a death table of what order you are, and first place is 0 or 1 death. Fifth place is 16 plus deaths.
Wow.
I think the challenges were supposed to be a lot harder, especially maybe the rat thing, but you don't even know what happened when the
Guess
rat.
he shouldn't have burst into flame then.
So you get your choice of magical items on these tables. You get your choice of the first table, the best table, coming in first place.
That's fantastical.
What's up?
What are the options? If we can?
So I haven't even looked at these yet, and we'll definitely need a break. And or I don't know that we can run this next part fast. tonight.
Okay.
But you have these weapons. These items are available to you. Dwarven Thrower. I don't even know what that is.
Is it a throwing axe that returns to your hand after you throw it?
Like a boomerang.
I guess we'll be looking them up, I bet. Or our DM will be looking it up and telling us what they are.
Trying to.
Yeah, this is a book not on D&D Beyond, so it's in there. Yeah, it's a big hammer. +3 bonus to attack and damage. It has a thrown property. Is it like Thor's hammer? With a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. When you hit a ranged attack using the weapon, it deals extra 1d8 damage. If the target is a giant, 2d8 damage. Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your hand.
Yep. It's Mjolnir.
Is Mjolnir. So you have that.
That would be good for HolySwiss. Possible eye?
I gotta write these in.
I'm writing them down too. So.
Okay. There's a rod of lordly might.
Wow.
A lordly might. Interesting.
Lordly might.
I'm looking at this.
Maybe you guys could do this, but without with all these, since you made it in first place. I haven't.
Is it lordly light? No,
Lordly might.
Lordly might.
Thank you.
I've heard of this before. I just don't remember what it is off the top.
It has a flanged head. Magic mace grants you +3 bonus and attack damage. The rod has properties associated with 6 different buttons.
Wow.
That are set. Different button. You can set different buttons or push them. Or push the same button again, which caused the rod to revert to its normal form. If you press button 1,
Flame tongue.
The rod becomes flame tongue.
Jeez.
I guess I'm reading the short. Oh, okay. Button 2 is crescent-shaped blades spring out.
Yeah.
3 is a spear pointed rod tip. So it changes shapes.
That's
4 climbing pole, 50 feet long. Oh, monkey kid.
Yes.
This is like monkey kid rod.
Can bear up to 4,000 pounds.
Monkey king. Rod transforms into battering ram.
Definitely monkey kid.
Rod assumes normal. Man, yeah. I want to be a monk with this weapon.
That would be amazing.
This is a legendary magical item.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Was the other one legendary too? I'll bet you they are. Go back. It's very rare. Okay, that one's very rare. The other one, that one's legendary. Okay, Ring of Evasion is the next one.
That's a good one too. I assume all of these will be good.
It's a rare ring, yeah. Ooh, I like that ring. It's really pretty. It has 3 charges and regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. When you fail a dex saving throw while wearing it, you can use your reaction to expend one of its charges to succeed on a saving throw instead. And it's a pretty...
So you can dodge or evade anything that you need a dex saving throw after you fail your roll. So you can do your roll first, and then if you fail, you can use the ring only 3 times a day.
It's such a pretty ring.
That's rare. The next thing is, there's 2 more things. Wand of Fear.
Ooh.
That's probably pretty explanatory.
Yeah.
all these look really cool in D&D Beyond if you look up their
You
photos.
really do.
7 charges, 1d6 plus 1 expended charge. If you expend the ones, if you expend them all, you roll to crumble, so it can be destroyed if you overuse it. If you leave, if you leave it with 1 charge left at the end of the day, then it recharges with no harm. While holding one, you can expend a charge and command them to flee in fear. Cone of Fear, 2 charges, 60-foot cone of amber light. Yep, to frighten creatures. Wow, this is going to be crazy. And you guys might want to think about who gets these items and all this stuff for the next set. And then maybe, I guess we'll let a couple players join if they come. And then there is +3 armor.
+3.
What kind?
I don't know. That's all it says. Any kind, I guess.
So it gives you a +2.
I mean, based on the other ones, the best kind, whatever you need.
Yeah.
But nothing else other than the bonus.
Yeah, but the +3 armor raises the armor class, right?
It does.
Yeah.
+3 bonus. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted +3 leather, because all you can wear is leather, then that could be an option.
For some of us with low armor classes, that's almost pretty good.
Well, we only get
Yeah,
one.
but you're gonna want like the Wand of Fear, probably, Mikop, I would think.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
So,
What do you think, Denorra?
Well, in the end, though, I mean, I got a lot of spells that I probably might not even use it.
Brick Hive is lurking. What's up, Brick Hive? These guys just got through a crazy. This is called Pick of the Litter. It's in a trap, puzzle, and dungeon book that it should kill you. It was. I mean, I only killed. Oh no, I killed all of you once. Yeah.
We had
Killed
one
all of us,
TPK, yeah.
TPK.
Too early and then too late.
But they're in the land of, they're in the plane of heroes. So heroes die and go here so they can basically fight each other to the bloody death and then just come back the next morning and do it all over. It's kind of like Valhalla and stuff. So it's near there actually. So you guys have all these weapons. Yeah, Mjolnir, Dwarven Thrower, the Rod of Lordly Might, which is a Monkey King sword staff, Ring of Evasion, Wand of Fear, +3 armor, and I'll let you guys know as much as I can tell you because you came in first place, and then we'll end tonight early in the next half hour so that we can get on with our lives and stuff. Because I'll prep you. You'll want to talk about who's going to do what and what you think the other parties coming in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and 5th place. There are that many teams and tables of magical items. So I guess Reed, if you're probably we're going to write this down. 2nd place team was going to get a Helm of Brilliance. I don't know if I'm going to play them that way, though. I should, right?
Do we need to know what all this stuff is for 2nd place? Or
I don't know. I don't know that I want to play it that way.
Yeah.
Because then I got to play not only like 4 teams of NPCs, but with crazy magic items.
That's true.
I mean, it is what it is.
What's on the second table? So Helm of Brilliance. What else?
Stone of Good Luck,
Ooh,
Sunblade, Wand of Webs, +3 armor.
It's a
Sunblade.
wondrous item.
What is?
The Helm of Brilliance is a wondrous item.
Yeah.
It's very pretty looking too.
3rd place gets a belt of Fire Giant Strength.
Oh, geez, that's awesome.
Yeah, that one's fun.
They're all good, yeah. Headband of Intellect. That's good for wizards. Ring of free action, wand of polymorph, +2 armor.
Ooh. So,
Fourth place is going to get an animated shield, cloak of invisibility, defender longsword, instant fortress, +2 armor. Fifth place gets an amulet of health, boots of speed, staff of
Oh.
healing.
Boots of speed
can
are
we
always.
steal any of these things?
So you could leave 2 items on your table in place of a different item on another table.
Okay.
Okay.
You'd have to trade 2 for 1.
Right. And we're gonna have to know all of them at that point.
Well,
I mean, unless you already own some of these, pretty guaranteed the first place table is going to be better for you. But I'm not. You don't even know what the next, thing is.
It's true.
So I will tell you more, because this is going to be a crazy battle, basically, or something.
Crack battle.
After deliberating for a while around the tables, you notice the other 4 groups grabbing their respective items and with their respective Sphinx cubs. The baby Sphinxes are all being outfitted with tiny suits of armor as if gearing up for a dangerous confrontation.
Aw,
Iris would like
adorable.
to take the time to explain to the party that they are about to enter the final stage of Neferun. As you select your weaponry, Iris looks around a little intimidated. She glances at her litter mates, all of whom are getting fitted with suits of armor by their respective champions. Then looks at all of you and smiles. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm glad you're all with me. It's just death, after all. We're on the plane of heroes. What's there to fear? As she says that last part out loud, Ollie bows quietly and walks over. You're mostly correct. We were on the plane of heroes, but we have since passed into what's known as the Gingaga Ginjin. I swear I practice these or right say these in my mind and it's fine. Janunga box. We're in a Janunga box. We're in limbo now. Anything is possible here, including death, real death, forever death. I think that's why your fellow littermates are armoring up.
Oh.
So you can ask about limbo, and it is a plane of primordial chaos. It's good for the chaos crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous swirling elements and infinite possibilities where almost anything you can imagine can become reality if your mind doesn't shatter in the process. So, for example, a creature could form cotton candy out of anvil or craft wooden wings from their own armor. And Iris and Ollie want to encourage you to test this function on the plane.
Okay.
So if I look at one of the harpies' armor and imagine that it's turned into like bubble gum.
Damn. Yeah. I don't know what kind of protection they have. But yes, that is the kind of thing you could do. But you have to make a roll for it.
Okay.
An intelligence check. You can alter objects. You can see within 30 feet. On a success, a creature moves the object or transforms it into another non-living form of the same size. So you could turn a boulder into a ball of fire. You could also stabilize an area around yourself.
Holy cow. Belt of Fire Giant strength is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It just gives you a 25 strength. That is probably better than it. Wow.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to fight these guys, and whether you could trick them all and gather their weapons would be crazy.
That's what I was thinking.
For a side adventure.
Yeah.
But in the end, I want to say yes. If you win, you will be keeping your magical items. And just to throw out one last thing, basically, yeah, you'll be. I don't want to read the whole thing. There's like 4 more big paragraphs, but basically you'll be trying to collect the other Sphinx clubs. So you don't have to kill everyone. You just need to collect all the Sphinxes.
Okay. Can you read through the other items really quick that were on the other tables?
Helm of Brilliance, Stone of Good Luck, Sunblade, Wand of Webs, and +3 armor.
Okay, that was the second table.
Third table's Belt of Fire Giant Strength, Headband of Intellect, Ring of Free Action, Wand of Polymorph, and +2 armor. Fourth is Animated Shield, Cloak of Invisibility, Defender Longsword, Instant Fortress, +2 armor. Everybody gets good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Amulet of Health, Boots of Speed, Staff of Healing, Wand of Paralysis, and +1 armor to the last team. And yeah, I'm going to need a week or two. That'll be after Chicago or during Chicago. We could do this epic battle.
Wow.
I better bring my hot dice for that one.
It happens on floating earthbergs.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So if I could Lego anything, I just read this one. It's like just the other day. I would make all these floating islands for you guys to like. But then you can mentally change the physical, like anything in Limbo. So
A big pile of Lego to change things.
bunch of bubble gum, like Kevin said. You could just be like bubble gum. Everyone else has the same powers, of course, so it'd be just insane.
Yeah, especially since our DM will be trying to undercut us at every step of the way.
Yeah.
Because he'll want to kill us, that. Right?
Yeah.
It would be crazy if the other group also was doing this too. Your in-person group?
My in-person. And
That
so
would be
Matt is one of my in-person group.
Yeah.
And he would like to play with you guys if we all do some other side adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be like he could be one of the other he could be the leader of the angry anvils or something.
Or he can play alongside us and not try to kill us. Either
Right.
way.
Or more likely is what I was thinking is he would join your party and you would all face something. So I don't know that I want to do this one. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this one.
This one seems like this one's going to be a good 5-6 hour
It's gonna
show.
be fun,
It
though.
might be appropriate that we do it in Chicago so that we can sit in
All together.
but I'm gonna want some weird random icons at least, because you guys will be changing stuff into bubblegum and I'll be like, okay, this one's bubblegum, so when you touch the floor you stick to the floor or whatever.
That's what all that aftermarket stuff is, like the puddles and stuff. It's spread bubblegum there.
I'll show the map one more time, this long way, because it doesn't really matter which way. You'll basically all start on a different platform, and some of the platforms have teleportation devices. This is just crazy. So the big fight on Limbo. Should we do that in Chicago? I don't even know. We almost should. We almost have to, unless we do it tonight.
Good news. Friday Night Bricks will be a shortened episode because we want to get to doing a non-live D&D episode where, just so you know, folks, you will have to tune in at a later time to see all the craziness that happened in Chicago. Because it will not be a live episode.
Well, we might video it, but
that's what I'm saying. We can video.
I think I want to do a side adventure or something else.
Yeah, this one would be too crazy. I think this would be too crazy, but we could still. Maybe we need to do some. Maybe you have to put us in an arena and do some PvP against each other.
I'll figure out how to. I just
then we go back to Longsaddle or wherever and do wherever we were and did all those games. Go back.
Who's Longsaddle?
Longsaddle, we play some
crazy
games.
in Limbo. All right, so you guys have now had adventures on different planes of existence. The plane of heroes and now Limbo. I don't know where Ames and Larry were when you went to that magical mansion, but that was another plane of existence. And then the moon. I almost sent somebody to the moon. I really hoped somebody would say those secret words. And
I had technical difficulty. I'm sure I would have said it. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
Bugbear would have said it. You would have said it.
Words. Siegfried would have probably saved your life, but you definitely would have choked on the moon there.
Why am I
No
floating?
air.
Why do I feel like I'm being attracted to this?
So it would have been just a crazy story. What a crazy story. You guys are, I think we're going to do okay in this escape room. That was like practice. That was practice for the escape room in real life too.
Right.
True.
So we'll try to keep the lessons learned here as potential escape riddles and things. And I mean, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Me too.
Yeah,
Hi,
that'd be cool.
Lah-Ree. He's in chat.
Is he in
Boy,
chat?
did you miss out.
You really did.
It hasn't popped up
Fail,
yet.
fail.
Larry,
You don't get any of
you're
the
gonna have to watch the replay because I cannot repeat all the story reading and
We did die, Larry. We did.
Oh yeah,
Did it happen?
TPK.
Yeah, it was a TPK tonight, so we're gonna have to start over. And I'm kind of at a loss for real. Like I don't know how this next chapter is gonna play out. So we'll leave it hanging there for Larry. Like what the hell?
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking
What happened?
Denorra.
You guys TPK'd and you can't come back.
I definitely think Denorra should have that dwarven thrower. Maybe it'll work better than her daggers.
We'll see the. Can you use axes?
Let's see.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up.
The fire giant belt of
I
strength.
cannot.
Phenomenal.
Crossbow, hand, long sword, rapier, short sword, simple weapons.
Yeah. So
What?
I think we should trade in the thrower and the ring of evasion for that belt of fire giant strength. I mean, that would turn any of us into a monster. And I mean, we give that to Denorra, and she's got what plus.
And all
6.
of them have to attune, right? So we couldn't just be like, here you go, have it, and then give it to somebody else. And
Yeah.
Be one person using it.
You'll have time to attune and practice limbo mind spells, because especially because you're waiting for the other teams to show up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna role play them as far as how many deaths it took them to get to where you are. But and I could have thrown a couple extra rooms in there, but yeah, Larry's.
said, huh?
Yeah. Simple adventure with baby sphinx cubs and traps. Oh, the airship. Did I forget to mention that
You missed the airship.
that you missed the Viking boat that they
Harrowing airship adventure.
I got to fly it.
True.
Yep, we flew an airship, and yeah, that's what happened tonight. So you'll have to watch that on the replay.
And you
All
have
right.
to watch the replay to understand what's going on for the next
Yeah,
part.
I'm not going to recap. I mean, I'll do my best to recap it in my usual little email formats and whatnot. And let me know, guys, if you have any questions as players that lived and died and lived again through this adventure. And we will maybe pick it up in Chicago. I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Whatever.
Well, who's going to be in Chicago? Matt, you said Matt's going to be in Chicago?
Yeah, my buddy Matt will be there, and he plays D&D with me. He's one of my players. So him and his son, Murphy, and his girl is flying out there and driving back with us, but she won't be there until like Friday night or Saturday. I don't know. So I don't know. I got my hands full with trying to do. I want to do probably something easier than this.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Because, like I said, this could be a really, if it's more puzzles and stuff too. I mean, it could be a long episode, and so it's probably not something to do in Chicago. Something more to kind of get people interested to just kind of like learn us and whatnot. So
Yep. So, all right. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna go off with the off end broadcast. Right, that'll go off live, and we'll see you guys in like 2 weeks or less.
bye bye everyone.
Chicago.
Yeah. Anybody in the chat too? It'll be nice to see. Make sure you come say hi to us in real life if you're going to Chicago. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.